Kesey, I would like to start with your abduction.
4 men made me open the safe.
Dude, this is a great movie.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations, really.
Thank you very much.
What'd you learn the second time around as a director?
Well, I learned that I could get to the finish line. I learned that, like, you ran the first marathon, you wonder if you'll finish. And
right.
The second one, I knew, okay, I did it once before. I also learned what really matters, how the acting is really the key, and the writing is really the key, and that's going to make the movie good. And the stuff you wrap around it, that matters too, but you have to have the heart, in it.
We got to, run around and shoot things up and drive cars fast and do all that kind of stuff.
Everything we wanted to do when we were kids, right?
Exactly. There are over 300 bank robberies in Boston every year. Most of these professionals live in a 1 square mile neighborhood called Charlestown.
Did you know a lot about Charleston? Because just the whole story behind that was fascinating.
I actually grew up quite close to there, but it was worlds apart. I knew that these guys were tough. I knew that it was a bit scary. I knew that they had this code of silence where over a set of years, only 25% of murders were ever, they only got convictions on 25% of the murders that happened there.
Now, you stuck actually some of the old school guys, the local scene into the movie. Is it true some of the bank robbers from...
Sure, there are bank robbers in the movie who've been released and served their time. Those folks are in the movie. There are a lot of felons in the movie. Part of it was getting this authenticity, and part of it was, when we wanted to shoot at the prison, they wouldn't let anyone with a criminal record up at the prison. We went through 5 guys trying to cast before we had someone that would clear.
We spent a lot of time in Charlestown, and, Ben, for each of us, found people that we should relate to, people that we would be friends with, people that we would know. I spent a ton of time with these women from Charlestown, these young girls, their moms, and hearing stories of how their husbands, fathers, dads robbed banks. This person was murdered. This person was dealing drugs and was murdered because they were dealing on the same spot, and so they had that person killed as competition. And it was just like in 1 little square mile, and this is just like what happens to their family, and it's a very normal, casual thing.
We just focus on the characters. Characters make things a little bit more specific. So amongst the action sequences that are tremendous, if you care about the characters, it makes it even better.
I've never done a film like this before. I've never done a film that involves action sequences and, complicated, thrilling, high-octane storylines and, and all that side of it really appealed to me. I mean, when I first read the script, I thought this is something that is it has a real classic Hollywood, a genre movie, yes, but at the same time with a strong emotional core.
You used to hang around with Doug McCrae a little bit, huh?
How do you know Dougie?
I work for the FBI. We thankfully got a tremendous amount of access to the FBI and their Violent Crimes Task Force and the people that work day to day to solve these crimes. And that's all they do. That is their bread and butter. And they are tremendously good at their jobs. They are very diligent, and they protect us from the bad people.
You tell me what you want me to do. I'll be whoever you want me to be.
I'm leaving with somebody else.
I mean this in a really, really good way.
Oh, no.
You looked like 10 miles of bad road in this film.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the best compliment you could give me. It was really important to me because, I am doing a Boston accent. I'm playing someone so different than myself that I didn't want people to be distracted by what they know of me or what they know of the character that I play on television once a week for 3 years now. I also felt like there's no middle ground. You don't have to do it. She was a very strong character, and I had to fully commit to it, and it was something that was very important to me to look terrible, because then you feel grimier. The way you move is different.
How's Ben as an actor director? Because wearing all those hats, I can't imagine how difficult that might be.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly I don't know how he got through a day. I mean, he never did he look like he was low on energy or that his battery had run down or whatever. He was constantly on and sharp, and he was there not only as an actor but as a director and as a writer. Are you the only one that's able to close down Fenway so that you can get in there and shoot a big scene like that, man?
I don't think so. They actually do a lot with Fenway Park for. You can get married there. They are smart about how they market and cross-pollinate that stuff. I had to go on the hook for sure, saying we won't damage anything, we won't defame the Red Sox in any way, we won't show anything you don't want to have shown. Like we couldn't show how they really get the money in and out and all that stuff.
Man, I can't imagine shooting that scene there. That must have been just surreal.
It certainly was. You know, I was never really, I'm not a big baseball fan, but if I grew up there, I could tell it's a lifestyle, it's a way of life. I would absolutely be a big fan.
I'll see you again, this side or the other.